Everyone to HFN. Today is October 22nd, 2019. What I got for you is a discussion between Under Armour and Nike stock. The people on CNBC, the ones that do regular segments about particular stocks that are buy or sells, they're going to go into a discussion about which of these two stocks should be a buy and which one they will not touch. And what we're going to do for you, we're going to look at the price chart for both Under Armour and Nike to see precisely what the price chart is trying to speak to each and every one of us. So first, we're going to take a listen to each and every one's opinion about Under Armour and Nike, and then we're going to look at the price chart for both to see which one is a better buy. So let's take a listen real quick.
There can be, and respectfully to Kevin Plank, who got very upset at us years ago when we asked a legit question. You found the company done an amazing job. Are you the right person to take it forward? A relatively benign, legit question. I understand why you get upset, but I think this change in management could be the relief rally that Under Armour's been waiting for quite some time. So playing it today on Tuesday, October 22nd, game changes like that.
So that's
Under Armour.
I mean, listen, he made a phenomenal alternative to what was a duopoly in this kind of apparel shoe thing or whatever, but it's done. It's over. The minute that Steph goes to Nike, and who am I talking about, Mel?
Curry.
Steph Curry.
Wow.
This thing is done. It's over. Put a fork in it. And so putting a lieutenant in charge is not going to be the thing that kind of reinvigorates their growth. And I'll just say this about Nike. Last September, or this last month, stock broke out above 90. It's held that. It's going to where? 100.
That's your thesis.
And, yeah, I mean, it just will. And then, I mean, listen, I think that I'm going to look at you with your levels. 90 is the level. It breaks there, you don't own it anymore.
I hear you on the levels. I just think the macro, and that might be the case, because a lot of times technicals already have dissolved every other fundamental reason why the stock should be moving. So everything's in the chart anyway. So I don't disagree with you, but the headline risk right now is favors the would you rather of the Under Armour. I'd rather be a buyer of that for the reasons Guy stated versus being a buyer of Nike at this level short term.
I'm not exactly sure. If you were to ask me to have played the game, I would have said Nike and Nike for both days.
Okay.
Just because sort of an object in motion with the momentum that they have versus one without it. And I wouldn't be surprised if several years from now we see the return of Kevin Plank at Under Armour.
Howard Schultz.
Howard Schultz.
So there you are. This is probably one of the best arenas to be at is the stock market, because you have varying opinions. And to see 50-50 go across the board for Under Armour and Nike just goes to show you that there's no right or wrong answer, but just which side are you on. And the points that each and every one of them have made are both convincing, but the only thing that really matters is what the price chart is reading. So that's what we're going to talk about now. And the first one that we're going to look at is going to be right here with Under Armour. Okay, so let's take a look right here at Under Armour, and you all can see that this stock definitely is in a weakness phase. Okay, we just got through with a massive indication of weakness coming to the market right here on this particular week. Okay, the week of July 22nd, 2019. Now, ever since then, the market has been consolidating. We are trading this current weekly bar as a indication of some strength coming to the market, but Under Armour is coming across some resistance around $22. Okay, that is where the market is going to find trouble into moving higher in price. Now, yes, the strength is currently being seen on a weekly time frame, but once you look at it on the daily, you can just tell that that market just did it. And this particular stock is not going to be a buy from our perspective on the price chart until it breaks above $22. Okay, until then, this stock is merely going through a consolidational phase, and that range is $22 to $18. Okay, the midpoint support area is at 20. So as we see this market in Under Armour trade out throughout the rest of the year, you need to keep your eyes focused on those two price levels, $22 for resistance and then $18 for support. So now, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and check out Nike stock, okay? So now here we are looking at Nike stock, and let me switch it over to the weekly time frame real quick. And you all can see that this stock has been in a massive uptrend of lately. Very, very massive move coming into the market in Nike. And that's why one of those correspondents on CNBC is looking for Nike stock to touch $100 soon. Okay. And you all can see as I try to zoom in a little bit closer that the market in Nike is still showing a lot of strength. Yes, we're going through some weakness right now on the weekly time frame, but when you look at it on the monthly price bars, the strength in this stock is still there. So Nike at this time is definitely one of the better buys in the market because the movement of momentum is in this stock. Simply means that the market participants are eager to pursue higher prices in the stock. So if I was on that particular segment with those individuals, I would have to side with Nike stock versus Under Armour at this present time. That doesn't mean, though, that Under Armour will not participate in the next move higher. My focus is just right there on that $22 level. Now, if I would have seen the market in Under Armour break $22, maybe even $23 to the upside, then yes, I feel a little bit more positive in that particular stock, showing a bullishness and movement to go higher. But as of right now, I will have to side with those individuals on CNBC that went with Nike because the momentum is still there. It is still being seen on that price chart. But when you see stocks trading at all-time highs, you have to be a little bit more vigilant in the market because markets always move to the downside faster than they do moving higher. So that's the only concern that I will have in a stock like Nike. But that just currently goes on to show you that the market, as it continues to reach the top, it quickly moves back down to lower prices. That's the only thing to be on the lookout for. So this is what the price chart is showing us out of those two stocks. That Nike is stronger than Under Armour. Under Armour is going through a consolidational phase, so that's why Nike is stronger at the moment. But it doesn't mean that it won't change at a later date. Okay, this is just a snapshot in time of both of these stocks. All right, so make sure you all maintain your profitability. I just wanted to come in and show you all what we're looking at into the market for these two stocks and what the price chart is reflecting for those companies. Make sure you all maintain profitability, and I will talk to you all later.